All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. BTC has broken 80,000. BTC has broken 80,000. This is very bullish, very bullish. And honestly, I think 100K is right around the corner, like we've been saying all year. People have not been believing in the bullishness of crypto. Uh, this year, last year, the last few years, they only believe it when the price starts to hit new all-time highs. And honestly, I still don't see people bullish. Like I think people are still not bullish enough. I think people are still asleep. To me, honestly, people are going to start piling in probably around that 85 to 90K mark. We already broke 80K. I think we're retracing now a little bit, but I think we're pulling back up to 80K as I speak. And we'll pull up the charts pretty soon. But this is very bullish. Very bullish. I mean, our last all-time highs for the previous bull market was 73,000, and we broke that back in March of this year. We re-broke it again, and now we just keep making new all-time highs each and every day. And 80K is a lot. It takes a lot of liquidity to push an asset up to 80K to break 73 and go all the way to 80. I mean, a lot of liquidity needs to be coming in the market, and what we have to credit for this is the institutional investors in the space, like BlackRock, Vanguard, and people that have a BTC spot ETF, because remember, they have to buy physical BTC in order to back up their fund. They can't have that spot ETF fund if they don't have physical BTC. So if you look at the inflows, and I'll probably pull up that too, so you guys can just see what I'm talking about here. BTC spot ETF inflows. All right, so it has a daily chart here. Let's take a look. And then what we could do, we could get into the price. We could look at some of the price charts. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I don't like this one. Sorry, I'm looking for some charts. Okay, I think this one's better. Let me pull up this one. All right. Let me pull up. Let me pull up this chart. Yeah, let me share my screen. Okay. So BTC inflow. So this is a big reason why we are breaking to new highs. We have a lot of institutional money coming in. So at the start of October 2022, there was a total outflow of 79 billion. So I'm not sure when ETFs have outflows like 79 billion, I'm pretty sure that's probably because maybe people are selling their ETF shares, and they have to get the money to pay these people when they sell their shares. So when we look at the chart and we look at a 79 billion outflow for BTC, that's probably people just selling their shares. But if we continue on down, right, 192 billion in inflow, 188, 402, 479, 870, 893, 32 billion, an outflow of 54, an outflow of 541, an outflow of 116. But then you have an inflow of 621, 1,373, 200, and these are in the billions. So 293, right? So just the other day, it was 293, Friday. So total 25, and I'm not sure, so if this would be in the hundreds of, or 25 billion inflow. because it couldn't be 25 trillion. So yeah, $25 billion inflow within a week, right? So it's apparent that we have all this liquidity coming into the market, and it's because of the spot ETFs. And people won't realize that until we start keep seeing new all-time highs. Like I said, 80 from 80K from 73 is a big jump, but I still think it's catching the attention of the crypto environment, the crypto people that are already in crypto. So because they basically been predicting this for the last 2 to 3 years since the last halvening. But as we get closer to the halvening, people start going on X and talking about how we're going to break all-time highs and things like that. And you usually don't see those people they're bullish, but they don't get bullish until we start doing things like this, breaking all-time highs again, 73, and going to 80K. So let's take a look at the price chart. Yeah, right now we're at 79. When I woke up, we broke around 80. And yeah, we got to, it doesn't show here, but we did break 80. For sure we broke 80. Let's see if we could see in the, okay, so this chart is saying we didn't break 80. I think we broke 80 on certain exchanges, but it probably hasn't been a confirmed 80 breakout, but we're basically right there. We're basically right there. I know on some order books and on some exchanges we broke 80K, but it's probably most likely it's going to be today. And usually we do have these breakouts on the weekend because, again, I think the market always tries to blindside people. So we're going into a holiday weekend, Veterans Day. Shout out to all the veterans. And the market likes to blindside people, especially crypto market, since it's open 24/7, and people typically don't pay attention to the market on the weekend. But if you're a crypto investor, people that are really in crypto are always paying attention to their portfolio, because this is not a new thing where we no crypto trades 24/7. So once we're in a bull market like this, people are always paying attention. And the reason why is because, and I spoke about this a long time ago, but I saw somebody else talk about it on X, and it's true. This is where hundreds of thousands of dollars are made, millions of dollars are made, and even more if you're paying attention. Because what's going to happen here is we are going to get certain coins that pump first. Not everything is going to do a 20 to 30x. I've been saying this plenty of times, but I know people, it goes in one ear and out the other, but not every coin is pumping now because BTC is up. And that's where people get confused. They say, okay, well, everything's just going to be pumping at the same time. That's not true. When you start seeing the 10 to 20 X's, that's going to be one coin at a time. And what you need to understand, and I'll probably come out with a video like this after the bull market, because right now it's kind of too late to drill it in, but this is kind of one of the things that I want to talk about on my channel. Not too much, because again, I'm more finance. Overall, talk about everything finance, but crypto's becoming a top asset class. So it's could probably be something I talk about a lot, but I'll also talk about other things. But yeah, I want to break this down after the bull market, because I want to get people prepared for the next bull market in 2028. And I'm going to make a video from start to finish, very comprehensive, on what you do to get ready for a bull market, how the bull market starts 3 to 4 years, how preparation for a bull market starts 3 to 4 years before before the next bull market. Because a lot of you think you just come in now and you can make some money, but you don't fully take advantage, and a lot of you lose all your money. So Yeah. So, and I could give the quick and dirty on it, but one, you need capital to invest. Me, minimum is around 10K to make some type of a difference. Because in the average gain in a crypto bull market is like 5 to 10x. So if you could 5 to 10x 10K, I mean, you're sitting at 50 to 100K after taxes. If you made 50, then maybe you got 30, and then if you made 100, maybe you come out with 75, 80 or something like that, depending on the capital gains bracket you're in and how long you held your asset. But this, let me make sure my mic is working. Okay, my mic is working. Yeah, so this is you need capital. That's number one. Yeah, you could come in with $1,000 or $2,000, but then you have to shoot for you have to try to get some type of meme coin that's going to go up 150 to 100x. And I'm not saying you can't, actually more. They'd be like 2 to 300x to actually make some type of difference. So you really want to stick to be honest, I would say like anywhere from 10 to 50x, depending on the project, is a good gauge on where you will be depending on how much research you do. But number one, you need capital, and the minimum amount of capital I think that would do you justice is 10K for crypto bull markets. Two, you need some type of newsletter or some type of news outlet where it's going to keep you up to date with the market. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with the market, and you kind of need a pulse on what the best narratives are. And yeah, and again, for this bull market, it's AI, it's DePIN. Obviously, meme coins always run, so it's one of those narratives that is just kind of part of every bull cycle. And then real world assets is kind of emerging, but for me, it's kind of like AI and DePIN. DePIN more associated with AI. Any DePIN project that is associated with AI is like the greatest combination right now, in my opinion. So that's two. So you need capital. You need to have the newsletters, some type of newsletter, some type of news outlet, so you know the narratives. And then three, you need to be paying attention to price action and key price points on your charts to know, okay, when's this going to break? And then there's some stuff that I learned along the way too. Like you could probably avoid a lot of the volatility. That's probably when I talk about it when I create a video next year. How to avoid a lot of the volatility. Now, you're always going to be exposed to the volatility. This is kind of what I see a lot of crypto people saying, like, and I do agree, like to play it the best is to be in BTC first and then transition to altcoins. But the thing about that is most investors don't know how to go trade in and out like that. But and I'll get more into specifics in the video, but essentially when this bull market is over in 2025, at the end of 2025 going into 2026, and we start seeing the crash and things like that, it probably won't be as prominent as previous bull markets because we do have institutional investors in the space. You want to cash out, in my opinion. You want to just be in cash. And the reason why you don't want to just transition all your gains into BTC is because BTC is going to crash. And even though it doesn't crash as much as altcoins, you're still going to lose a lot of value that you created. So the best thing is to move to USDC or cash. Once you move to cash, you then want to put your money either in the bank or, and again, it's not financial advice, it's just my opinion. You want to put your money in the bank, or you want to put it in some type of ETF, some stock ETF that's not going to move. This is what you do at the end of a bull market. When the prices start to crash, well, you want to be out before the prices start to crash, but you need to know, okay, end of 2025 going into 2026, we are going to see probably the end of this bull market. So you want to be in cash. Now, for me, probably be in cash for the next 3 to 6 months until you can find something stable to put your money in, preferably the stock market and some type of ETF, some type of something that's not going to move. And it depends on the like where your ETF is at, because you don't want to put your gains in something that is going to crash too. You want to protect your crypto gains. So after this bull market, you go into cash. Maybe it just stays in your bank account for a little bit. Maybe you just need to let it stay in your bank account, and then from there, you put it in something that grows slowly, and you get ready for the next bull market. And that's what you're supposed to do this bull market. But if you're getting into the crypto bull market now, it's hard to have conviction, because the plays that I'm in for crypto, it's hard to have conviction if you haven't been in the market for at least 2-3 years. If you're just coming today, like if you're looking at BTC, okay, it broke 80K and everybody's running to buy some BTC. Most likely you haven't did your research and you're just looking to ride the wave. And to be honest, I don't even think people are that bullish. I mean, you see the crypto heads on X, they're bullish. You go on X right now and you see all these breaking news. BTC breaks 80K. I really don't think it's going to pull retail in until we break like 80 to 80 or 85 to 90. And then people are going to start to get awake. And what's going to happen is you're going to see coins like Sui. Sui's making, this. They're saying that this could potentially be like the next Solana. And the chart looks way different here because I have a crypto app on my phone, and you could really see the Sui chart breaking out right now. It's 8 billion. Maybe it's 80 billion by the end of this bull run, but I'm not sure. I'm not investing in Sui, but I'm paying attention to this one because you always have that kind of like that Solana like coin that runs like Solana, where it's like it just like kind of breaks out, and it's kind of like the top because this is like a layer 1, so it's like an Avalanche, it's like a Solana. It's like a Ethereum, BTC. So, and we had it in that order, right? So we had BTC, then we had Ethereum, and then Solana, and kind of Avalanche was in that group too. And then we're having all these things like Aptos and Sui and things like that. And Sui seems like it's breaking out a lot more. And because it was the developers of Facebook that created this coin, when Facebook was trying to create their coin, I forget what it was called, the Libra project. Remember when Facebook was like releasing that Libra project and they were trying to create their own coin? Well, they didn't end up doing that. It ended up falling apart. But the developers of that created their own coins, and it was Aptos and Sui. And Sui, it looks like it's doing really well. The thing about Sui that I don't like is that it has a bunch of coins, and then 2, it has a huge unlocking schedule, meaning they're going to be unlocking a lot of coins. Now, there's not going to be that many that unlock this crypto bull run. It's going to be over time, but still, they still have a huge unlocking schedule. Also, one thing to pay attention to is this Fear and Greed Index right here. If you go to CoinMarketCap, you look at the Fear and Greed Index. Just a few weeks ago, we were at 55, 42. We almost doubled Fear and Greed. And basically what that means is the market is getting a lot more bullish. The market is saying, okay, prices, we're breaking all-time highs. People are getting greedy. Now, in some instances, when people get too greedy, it means you should back away, kind of. But that was probably 2-3 months ago. But when we start breaking all-time highs, and the Fear and Greed Index gets to a point like 74 or 80, it's because we're going to go a lot higher, right? Now we're breaking all-time highs. Now we are, we're bringing more liquidity into the market. So this is something to pay attention to. I think the highest it's gone, it's like 90 or 94. and they're saying it can go over 100 this bull market once BTC gets close to 100K. So yeah, BTC is breaking 80,000. It's very bullish, and I think you really need to pay attention to this if you're if you're a crypto investor. And it looks like BTC is about to break 80K. We got to 79,851. So yeah, it looks like I think like throughout today we'll go back and forth. We'll fiddle between that 79 to 80, but I think we'll reach probably like 81, 82 today. Maybe go to 85. Who knows? But it's looking very bullish, and everything that the like crypto investors on X have been waiting for is coming into fruition. So I'm very excited. I regret not buying BTC when it was 15K. Yeah, a lot of people regret. I remember when BTC was at 13 to 20,000 range, like not like a year ago. I think it wasn't a lot. But the thing is, you got to understand, people, when the price is so, they can't look into the future. And I think for some things it's good to be present, but some things for investing, you really need to see into the future. Like for instance, so BTC has been around since 2009, all the way up to now. I mean, back when you're saying 15K, back when it was 15K, I mean, it already had like, I think it was like 2019, 2020. So it already had 10 years. I mean, if something's going to go to zero, that is, it's probably within that 10-year time frame. So if it didn't go to zero, probably something's going to stay there. But that's why people don't buy it. People's like, okay, it went from 1,000 to 15,000. I'm not, I don't have a chance to get in. And the reason why is because people don't understand market caps. When you invest, you need to understand the market cap. So at the time BTC was at 15K, I think it was probably at around 300 to 400 billion market cap. Maybe anywhere from probably 250 to 400 billion. It's not a big market cap. And when you think about something that's going to be almost like the global reserve currency, you could see okay, can I see at the time gold was at 10 trillion. And BTC was at 200. So it's just knowing market caps. But now you have the chance you have the same opportunity, I think. All right. I think BTC at 15K and BTC at 80K, yeah, it's 6X, and people are like, oh, I missed out. But right now people are calling for, I don't think it gets to 1 million until maybe a cycle or two more cycles. But I think we do see BTC at 500K next cycle. So you kind of have the same opportunity now. It's just more of, do you do your research, or do you have conviction? Because you have to make your own decision, right? It's not financial advice, but you have to see okay, where is this market going? And do I think the 15K to 60K opportunity is present now at BTC? So BTC is at 80K. Do I think it gets to 320K? Well, they're already calling for it to be at 150K by the end of this bull cycle. It usually doubles or triples every cycle. It'll be maybe at 400, 500K next cycle. So, and again, we have institutional investors in the space. BlackRock, I just showed. I don't know, you guys probably came in late, but I can show it again, right? So just to, these inflows right here, you got to look at it. We didn't have this. 192 million, 188 million. This is what these institutional spot ETF funds are buying each and every day. They have a total of 25 billion net from the last week, solely the last week. And this is going to continue. Now, you do see outflows here. Now, the reason for these outflows, I was saying earlier, is because, people sell their shares, right? And the fact that they have to buy spot ETFs, spot Bitcoin to support their fund, they have to also sell too to get that, because they're not holding. I'm pretty sure they have a reserve amount of money. So if somebody sells shares, if it's not too big, they could just pull from the reserve and pay the people. But if that's not the case, then they need to sell their BTC. So sometimes you'll see outflows, but net 25 billion, right? 25 billion coming into the space. So when you see that type of stuff, you say, okay, I think this thing can go to, at least me, I think it could be at least $1 million per Bitcoin in the next 2 to 3 cycles, right? I'm thinking in 2030, 2035, we see that maybe even earlier. I think 2030, right? So we're 2025 soon. So 5 years from now, I think we're close to $1 million BTC. So that'll probably be another 10x from here. And just look at market cap. At the end of this market cap, or end of this bull cycle, market cap will probably be around 2 to 3 trillion, or maybe 3 to 4 trillion for BTC. It'll at least reach gold. Gold is slowing down, and people are reverting to, are going to BTC for the new gold. So, and gold has a 10, 15 trillion market cap. BTC will at least be there. So, at least 500 to $1 million BTC is on the table in the next 5 to 6 years. So it's very bullish. I think altcoins are going to explode. Again, altcoins for me are going to explode. And again, I keep talking about those narratives, the AI, the DePIN, and gaming is very slow this bull cycle, because it was kind of, we had Axie Infinity and all the NFTs, and people were trying to connect the NFTs to the games, which those will probably come back, but it's probably just going to be like the prominent ones. It's not going to be, all the other people that just made an NFT to make an NFT, or people that just threw out a game to throw out a game. And you really got to know what you're doing. Again, if you're in a project, be in the Discord channels, be on the Twitter X pages to see what's going on with the project, be in Telegram groups. Go to the page of the crypto project. Look at the crypto map. Does that match up with the discourse that's going in Discord? And is the team delivering what they said they're delivering? It really, again, it takes time to have a conviction in place. That's why I don't tell people what I'm invested in, because I don't want people to follow what I do. But I will, after the bull market, I will reveal what I was invested in, the actual plays and things like that. So that's going to be sometime in 2025 once the bull market is over. And I'll probably go over my plans, what I plan to do. Again, I'm most likely going to be in cash and then move into traditional assets like stocks, something very boring. Again, what you learn from these bull markets is that you don't want to lose the money that you gain. So you want to make sure that you put your money in something safe. And so, for instance, let's say you made 100K, right? And now let's just say you still want to be in the market, maybe the crypto market, or you're still investing in it for a little bit and see what's going on. Maybe you take 80K, put it in something safe, and then you take 20K to go dabble back into the market. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very exciting. Again, a lot of this stuff does happen on the weekend when everybody's sleeping and everybody's worried, it's a holiday weekend. That's a lot of the times when we break all-time highs, because that's just so people are blindsided essentially, and people are going to come back from this holiday break and see probably BTC at like 85K, just my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel if you guys are not subscribed yet. It does help out the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That does help out the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.